So today's objective is I will be able to calculate simple interest. So before we start today's lesson, let's have a quick go at this warm up. Press pause, have a go, and then we'll go through them. Okay, question 1. Find 23% of 279. So I'm going to do 0.23 times 279. So I've got 0.23 times 279. Remember, the yes to D button changes it to a decimal. So I've got £64.17. Okay, increase 327 by 2%. So I'm going to find my percentage multiplier by doing 100 add 2, which is 102, divided it by 100 gives me 1.02. So 327 times 1.02 gives me 327 times 1.02, £333.54. Find 1% of 372. So I'm going to do 0.01 times 372. 0.01 times 372 is £3.72. And decrease 279 by 2%. So my percentage multiplier is going to be 100 minus 2, which is 98, divided by 100. So I'm going to times by 0.98. So 279 times 0.98 gives me 273.42. Okay, so moving on to today's lesson. Today's key points then are: interest is a percentage of money that is added onto an initial figure over a period of time. So banks offer interest, you can get interest on credit cards. There's two types of interest, and we're looking at simple interest today. So simple interest is when you get the same amount every year. So this is very, very important. It's the same amount every single year. So we're going to look at an example here. So Steve invests £220 into an account which pays 1% simple interest per year. How much money will be in the account after 5 years? So I've underlined the important things here, which is the amount of money, the percentage and what interest it is, and for how many years. So these are the steps we do. First of all, we're going to find the percentage. Then we're going to multiply it by the number of years, because it says here that you get the same amount every year. And then read the question carefully, because some will ask you how much money there is in total at the end, and some will ask just for the interest. Okay, so if it wants a total amount of money, you add on for total. Okay, so let's do this question then. So first thing I need to do is find 1% of 220. So I'm going to do that by times in by 0.01. That will give me £2.20. So that's find the percentage is £2.20. Multiply it by the number of years. Okay, so I'm putting this in for 5 years. So £2.20 times 5 gives me £11. So how much money will be in the account after 5 years? Well, you've got the original £220 and the interest for 5 years. So total is £231. Okay, I've got a question for you to do here. press pause, have a go, and then I'll go through it. Okay, so let's read the question and underline the important things. So he's going to invest £350, 1.3% simple interest, and he's going to do it for 4 years. So we start off by finding 1.3% of £350. So I'm going to do 350 times 0.013. That is £4.55. So he will get £4.55 interest each year. He's going to be putting his money in for 4 years. So I need to times that by 4, which gives me £18.20. And it asks me how much will be in the account after 4 years. So we need the original amount of money and his interest, which means he will have £368.20. Remember your pound signs and that money is to 2 decimal places. Okay, so what I'd like you to do now is complete the worksheet, complete the exit ticket, take a photo of your work and submit it to your teacher.